God. I'm Catarina, owner of Balloons by All Occasion Displays, and I create custom balloon garlands and backdrops and walls and centerpieces for any event that you have, like birthdays, anniversaries, grand openings. I do service residential and commercial for businesses or in your backyard, anywhere in the Tampa Bay area. So what inspired me is my mom, because she's an artist and she's always been very creative and passed over her creativeness to me. So I was very curious, and she would always decorate for parties and stuff like that, so I would help her, and then I kind of just started doing it on my own. After high school, I started decorating for my own parties, and then I watched a little bit of YouTube to try to learn, and then I actually worked with an event planner in Tampa and learned like a couple tips and tricks from her and got more of an experience hands-on with events and things like that. I'm still learning, but probably from my mom mostly is where I got the creativeness and wanting to decorate. The most challenging display I've ever done is for New Year's a couple of years ago. The owner of a restaurant asked me to do basically the entire restaurant covered in balloons for New Year's because they have like a huge party. So I did 8 different displays, and I was there from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. when the restaurant opened overnight. Me and my assistant did it all, but it came out really good. So when my assistant gets here, we take everything from the shed that I've already inflated and fill our cars up, make sure we don't forget anything, everything ready to go. We get to the venue or the place where we're supposed to be. We unload everything inside, figure out where we're gonna set up at, then we basically just start building from the base, get all the extra details put in, do the job, and then when it's done, we leave and we come back, and I do actually go back and break it down, pop all the balloons. They can keep some if they want to, but otherwise I'm just popping it. One good display usually takes us an hour and a half to 2 hours. I usually like to get a 2-hour window just so we have time to add in all the extra details, take pictures, videos, make sure the client's happy. But yeah, we can usually get it done in a pretty good amount of time with both of us working on it. The favorite display that I've built has to be for Christmas. I did on the outside of somebody's house and garage 2 different displays, a whole garland around the front door, and then a circle hoop in front of their garage, and it was Christmas Candyland theme. So it was like Christmassy colors, but also like gingerbread and peppermints and candy canes, and all of the stuff just came together, and they had like a whole cookie decorating party out there, and it was just really big and like eye-catching. Like if you drove past the house, you would be like, whoa, because it was on the outside, and it was really nice. All my Christmas stuff, I feel like, because I love Christmas, and there's just so many different ways that you can go with different color combinations and little characters and things like that for Christmas. So that's probably my favorite one. So the reason that I love what I do so much is because of the reactions that I get. People are just amazed at my work, and sometimes I'm too hard on myself, and then they see it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is more than I expected it to be. It looks awesome. I get lots of compliments, and people have cried. Little kids come in and they're screaming. They're like, whoa, like look at all the balloons. And just people's reaction, either if it's a surprise or not a surprise, really, it's just, they're like, oh, I didn't know that you can create that out of balloons, or how did you do that? Seeing people take pictures in front of my displays or videos, like celebrating important things, it's a part of that moment, and I just feel like honored to be part of that. The support that I get from friends and family, and then just random people, is just awesome. Right now, my focus is just on the balloons and the backdrops, but eventually I'd like to expand further into more of full event planning and decorating, like doing table setups and just more of like event coordinating, bringing in vendors and setting up other decorations other than just the balloon arches. So if you're interested in booking or you have an event coming up, you can find me on social media, Facebook or Instagram. I have a link in my bio where you could click that brings you to my website, and you can fill out the form to receive a quote, and then we can go from there.